Hi everyone, it's Jean from Jean's Gems. I was trying to film a little haul video yesterday, but I was having problem with my iPhone storage. So after I worked on that, I think we're good. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I was really surprised about the amount of craft supplies and, for example, unfinished wood pieces and stickers and even some stamps. So if you have a chance to check out your local Dollar Tree, it's definitely worth it because it seems like they are expanding their sections, and everything that I will show you today I got in the $1.25 section. I don't think my store has the 5 and below section yet, so I will show you what I got, and you can decide if you want to go by there and check out some of their items. One of the first things I found was this little, it's like a scraper, and I'm pretty sure they came in different colors. I only got one because I wanted to try it. I think these are used mainly for like if you want to smooth out a sticker or a piece that you've glued down. You can burnish it with this, kind of like you do a bone folder. Or I thought these would be really great to get a couple different ones in different colors, and then just write on here what they're for. For example, this would be great for applying gesso, and it would also be great for applying your glue and spreading your glue around. So you could get a couple different ones and put them on a little ring, and then you know which one is for what project. So I was excited to find this for $1.25, and I will definitely use these and may pick up some more later. The next thing I got was some pearl beads. I had already opened these because I wanted to see if they were actual beads where they had the holes in the middle. And looking at them, they do not have the holes in the middle, which I was very happy about, because a lot of times when I make flowers that are fabric or paper and I want a pearl center, I don't really like using a bead, because no matter what way you position it, you still seem to see the bead hole, unless of course you stitch them in, which is what I usually do. But I love these because of the size, and I am going to go pick up some more of these because I think they're perfect for flower centers. And I'm actually going to check to see if I can dye these, like maybe in some blues or red or pink hues, and see how that comes out as well. So that I got in the craft aisle, and I got these as well. Now I wanted this because I have been looking for this kind of thicker trim, because you can cut it down just into 2 or 3 or use the whole thing however you want. But I have a project that I want to do that I've been looking for this type of ribbon. Now I wanted silver and I wanted gold, and they may have it, but I picked up this one and this one by mistake, and these are actually beaded pearls, but they're single strand, which is fine. It's 4 feet, and they'll look really nice in tassels. If you make your shabby tassels, they'll look great for that. So I can still use these, but I am going to go back and see if I can find some more of this in different colors, because I was really excited about finding this. It's kind of reminds me of like a rhinestone ribbon. So there you have that. And I couldn't resist these really cute wooden palettes. I've always looked online and saw wooden palette furniture, and I always thought it was so interesting, not for the house as much, but for the yard. I think the palette furniture is so cool. So I saw these, and I am not exactly sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I picked 2 up so that at least I'd have a chance to get 2 if they do go out of stock. That's one thing about Dollar Tree. Sometimes you will go one time and they'll have something, and then the next time they won't. So if you go and there's anything that you're interested in and you can afford it at the moment, you know, make sure you pick up at least 1 or 2 examples of it so that you have it if you need to, or if you repent like I did and think you should have gotten more. So that's my suggestion. I got a little tiny stapler. I have had a war with staplers like all my life, doing my different office jobs, and I've seen these at the thrift and thought about getting them there, but due to space, this is just better for me. It still has the standard size staple in it, and I wanted this because sometimes I need to staple on a tag topper, and that's an acceptable way in junk journaling to add your tag little flags or your little ribbon at the top. And I thought this would be really a cute idea for some of the burlap toppers that I make. So I'm going to try this little stapler and see how that works for me. I also picked up a couple of these jars. Now I started to fill this one. This one just has a whole bunch of beads that not beads, post earrings that I got off eBay, because I discovered from watching another video that these are great replacements for brads. And the great thing about post earrings, you can, a lot of us have mismatched ones because we've lost one or we've broken one or what have you. But the great thing about these is that they're not that expensive, and they give you different designs than you would normally find in a brad. Now I do have some brads, not very many, but with this process I have a whole bunch to choose from that'll match my tags individually. So I put them in these nice jars. These remind me of the vintage candy jars. I have some vintage ones in storage. They had white lids and were more of a squarer design, but I'll have to get those. Hopefully they're not broken. But these little ones are cute. They're also great for decorative purposes. Y'all know that I love buttons, so putting all the same color button in here, like red, or even all your mother of pearl buttons, they're really good for decorating purposes also. So I got 3 of those, and I also picked up one of their paper packs. These paper packs are okay. I don't really need any more scrapbook paper, but the interesting thing about these is I have seen something similar to this at like Walmart or Target, and it was probably a good $4 per package. And a lot of it was just different colored pieces of cardstock. With this, that's only $1.25, you might only get 1 or 2 pieces that are textured a specific way, like this pink one and this thatched one here. But you do get other designs that are kind of interesting, and some of them remind you of like handmade paper. Now I'm sure they're man-made, processed, not handmade, but they're made to look handmade. And these are a neutral color, and they're kind of fibrous. So if you have something that you're collaging, these work really nice in collaging spreads, or if you're doing a master board or something of that nature. So this set tended to be on the brown burgundy with some sparkles of gold. You can see how that sparkles palette, which is not really something I use that often, but I love this pink glittery piece. So if you go and you decide to purchase these, just remember some of the specialty pieces that are shown on the top, there's usually only 1 sheet of it. So but for $1.25, this is a nice variety of different textured papers that you can use in your journals. You can make things with it, whatever, you know, you want to do with your paper pack. So that was another thing I got. And I'm thinking that may be it for my Dollar Tree. Oh no, okay, I almost forgot these. So in the school section, they have all kinds of cute little things in color combinations. I think there's a purple, a pink, and maybe like a mint green. I'm not sure if they're maybe yellow, I don't remember. But this is just a little desk organizer, as my daughter used to say when she was little, organizer, and it interlocks, which is nice because this long one you could definitely use for your bone folders or your favorite pen or a ruler. These you could use for beads or buttons or whatever you have that you're using in your project. And I only got 1 of these, but I think it'll be really nice to help organize my desk. So I'm excited about this little piece. Also, I picked up pens. You know, I'm kind of a pen collector. I actually got these from my mom because she has a hard time keeping her pens, or she has a pen and it doesn't have a cap, and then it dries out. So because these have these larger plastic things here on the clip, I thought maybe she would be able to find these a little bit better, or you know, remember to clip them on her notebook so that it doesn't end up down in her chair or somewhere under her chair or on the floor where she can't find a pen when she needs it. So that's why I got these for Mom, so she could hang on to her pens. And they had all kinds of school supplies. So they had little pencil cases, they had sticky notes, and they had paper clips and all kinds of things. Not just girly designs, but boy designs as well. So if you are looking to spend a little less money on your kids' school supplies this year, I recommend that you pop by the Dollar Tree and see what they have, because it's a little less expensive than what you would find at maybe Walmart or Target. And excuse me, I don't know why I'm yawning. And the quality is good too. I did see a few brand names that I was familiar with in like the pen and pencil area, which is the Zebra brand. And that's a pretty good brand for pens and pencils and mechanical pencils. So if you get a chance to stop by, go ahead and do that and check out their really big renovated craft section. I don't know if all stores are getting them, but I know that the one I had been in, it had been almost a month. And when I went in, at first I was like, well, it doesn't look like it's stocked very well. And then the more I looked, it looks like they're rearranging some of the aisles and making them a lot larger for certain sections. So I was really impressed with the sticker selection. I didn't pick any of those up because I have too many now. But they even had some acrylic stamp sets, and they had some clay tools, like the clay tools that have the little balls on the end, or if you do rock painting or mandalas or something, they have all those cute things there at the Dollar Tree now for $1.25, and you can stock up on some really nice things. I did pass by the Dollar General, which I don't shop there very often. I just had to go there for a specific purpose. But they had their green dot items, buy one, get one free. So I got 2 of these boxes, and I just love these because you can hide all kinds of things in here. Now you have to remember what you hid in here. That's my my biggest problem. But let's say you've made several smaller projects and you want to keep them from getting ruined or bent, or you can store them in these little boxes, and that way they're safe until you're ready to list them online or gift them or whatever you're going to do. So speaking of online, I have opened an Etsy shop, and right now what I have listed are a couple things I made and fabric. I have a lot of vintage fabric that I will be destashing, and once I get my area a little bit more cleaned up here, I will be doing a video letting you know what things are listed in my Etsy shop in case you're interested. What else did I want to mention? I have also put out on my Instagram and my Facebook page, I'm looking for followers because I'm trying to get to 500. I remember Michelle from the Hobby Hobbit. She was mentioning how, we look at our numbers and they're at a certain amount, and then the next day they go down 2, and then you may gain 3. So I understand. I have unsubscribed from channels that I have subscribed to before because the content no longer interests me. But we as artists do such a variety of things in our art that we should always have something of interest. So hopefully you can find some creative, something creative or something from this little haul that will encourage you to be creative. These jars, for example, the lids would look really pretty decorated, so you could even decorate the lid on this with some fabric or something. So we have all kinds of ideas in our head, and I don't know how you all keep track of everything, but I just have this little notebook. It's made by the Green Room, so it's 70% recycled. I think I got it at the thrift for $1, but I wrote down here about my butterfly eyes that I did a video a week or so ago, and then you all know that I'm working on a poppy project, and then I also am working on something like a sailor's pincushion. So I just kind of write down my thoughts here, because if I don't, I have so much going on in my head at one time that I forget. And so I just keep myself a little list of my upcoming projects. I also wanted to mention to you all, if you are looking to get published in a magazine, one of the magazines that I'm aware of, Somerset Studio, does have calls for art and for their different magazines, and they'll tell you what the deadline is. I think there's one coming up right now for August 15th. I don't remember what the challenge was, but I have submitted to Somerset Studio before, and they're very nice. They're respectful to you. You know, if there's something that you've designed that you think's unique, by all means check to see if it matches the theme that they're doing for their upcoming challenge calls. And who knows, one day you may be a spread in Somerset Magazine. So keep that in mind as well. And you know, Kim at her shop on Coffee, she provides us a lot of images. Caroline's Craft Tree just did a set with dogs. So there's so much out there that we can work with. We don't have to be going to Michael's and Hobby Lobby and spending a lot of money on paper packages and designer paper anymore, because we have great designers that make digitals for us. So if you have a decent printer and your ink's not that expensive, you know, check out some of those digitals and see how they can work for you in your projects. So that's all I have for today. I will be coming back for Monday, because that's my Monday, Messy Monday, or Monday Mayhem, whatever I call it, I forget now, to share with you a project for Monday and get back on track with my videos. I had been MIA for a couple days, just feeling under the weather. So I really appreciate you all watching today. I hope you found some things that would inspire your creativity, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye now.